Hello everyone. Today we will solve a array related problem of GFG. Difficulty level is quite easy, and if we'll go to the question, what the question says, we can see given an unsorted array of name ARR, find the first element in an array such that all of its left element are smaller and all the right elements are greater than it. So what basically the question want to say? We can see in the test case we have 4, 2, 5 and 7. So here the answer is 5 because all the element to the left are smaller than 5 and all the element are to the right that are in the right of the 5 are greater than 5. So if I think uh, we will extend the if we extend the array, then we can understand it quite more better. So 5 has all the element to the left are smaller and all the element 5 have in the right side are greater than 5, so the answer will be 5. So what the extreme brute force solution we can think about is, we will go to the each and every element and try to figure out what is there any element in the right are uh, greater than, if there is any element in the right to that particular element, if it is greater than the present element, then it is violating our condition and we will move to the next element. So in order to solve this problem, first we will take the array size, because most of the array problems use the size of the array to solve it. So first we will iter the array. So to iter all the element, we will use the for loop. And now from where the I should initialize. So as we know, we have to check for the left and we have to check for the right. So if we will start from 0, there is no element in the left. So there is no sense of checking the 0th element. So we will start with I is equal to 1 and I must be less than n, obviously. I think, and yeah, we also have to check for the right most element. So if we are checking for 7, it is also of no use. So uh, we will apply the condition that I must be less than n. So now we will check for the left and then we will check for right. So firstly our left side condition will be for int j starting from 0, we will start checking for a present element. We will just start checking from j, and j will be less than I and uh, j plus plus. So j will increment with one value. Similarly for right, we will start checking it from I plus 1 and I less than n and I is plus, oh, so it will be j. So basically what we can do, we will check if there is any condition where our array of j must be smaller. So if there is at any point, if j is greater than or equal to array of I, our condition is violated. Similarly, if anywhere the array of j is less than or equal to array of I for the right side part, then our condition is violated. So how we will check? So firstly we will have two trackers, means we will just track whether our condition is violated or not. So we will keep a left flag We will initialize it with true, and we also have a right flag. We will also initialize it true, because initially we are thinking that there is no such conditions where our there is no such element in the array where our condition is violated. So if we will get anything, if we will get in the left half, then we will make the left flag as false, and we will break the loop at that particular instant, and we will check for another element. Similarly, if we find any element in the right side, if it is less than or equal to our present element, that's also violate our condition, which we already written. So what we will do, we will do the right flag as false, flag as false, and we also break the loop here. And now we will check uh, I think, yeah, now we will check if there is, if the our right flag and our left flag, if both of them are true, then our condition is fulfilled. So we will return, the array of I. And if our condition is already violated, means our left flag or our right flag, uh, any of them are violated, then this condition will false, and we will return a -1. So let's compile it and see. Yeah, so our solution is correct. And if we will check, uh, yeah, one test case is there which don't pass, and the reason is, if you will check for the time complexity uh, of this problem, means time limit exceeded TLE we are getting, because it's a brute force approach. And if you will check for the time complexity here, so for 4 we are traversing the entire array, for 2 we are traversing the entire array, so a time complexity of big O of n square we are getting. So how we can optimize it? So for the optimal solution, what we can do, so we will think for the optimal solution. Then we can see, we can make an array of integer data type that have the all the element to the left. So if we think, if we get at particular elements, let's suppose 5, okay, so we will get all the maximum element from all the element in the left. So here we can see the maximum element is 4, means if our 5 is greater than 4, then it is greater than all the element in the left. And we will check for the minimum in the right. If our 5 is greater than the minimum, if our 5 is smaller than all the minimum in the right, then our 5 is the ideal solution for our question. So we will track the maximum, uh, we will track for the maximum element in the left, and we will check for the minimum element in the right. And let's initialize them with uh, initialize the vectors with n size. So we will take n as array of size. So yeah, now let's create the uh, left max array. Then we will create the right mean array. Okay, so let's get started. Writing comment is also a good habit, so try to implement it. So we will have to check for the left and for the right. So firstly, in our left max array, the zeroth element of the left max array is always arrayth zeroth element in zeroth element of the array. So we will start with, for I is equal to, we will not start with I 0. We will start with I is equal to 1 to till the last, and I plus plus, and we will create the left max. So here we see, for left max of I, we will store the maximum of the left. So maximum of the left means left max of I minus 1 means the last element which we store in our vector is the largest among all the element in the left, and our current element. We will store the maximum here. Similarly, for the right mean. So we will make the last element, because we will consider the last element as the greatest. So till now we have only the last, we are not checking for the last element. So array of n minus 1. Yeah, so let's iterate all the element in the right of the from the right, the minimum element. So int is equal to, we will start with n minus 2 rather than n minus 1, because we already insert the n minus 1 element, and I is greater than equal to 0, and I plus plus. Sorry, as we are decreasing the value of I, so it will be I minus minus, and we will fill the right mean array as array of minimum of right mean of I plus 1, and our current element I. So now we have both the arrays with us. Left max is also created and right max is also created. Now we will just simply iterate over the entire array, and we can check. So we will check for I is equal to 1 to I less than n minus 1 and I plus plus, because the first element and the last element are never included, because it cannot be the answer. And so now we will extract the result that we want. That what we want is, if array of let's start from left. If left max array, any element must be smaller than our present element, and another condition is, if our current element must be smaller than the right element. then we will return our array of I. Either we will return -1. I think we are done. Let's compile it. Here we have some errors. Yeah, I was not declared in this scope. Yeah, here we missed int. Writing the data type is important in C++. So let's check what we are getting. We are getting an error again. So so we will check for the right half. If I minus 1, left max of I minus 1 contain all the maximum element from all the element to its left, and right mean of I plus 1 contain the minimum element from all the element in the right. So if our element is greater than I left max, then it is uh, then all the element to the left are smaller, and if our element is smaller than the right mean, then all the element to the right are greater than our present element which we want. So now if we will compile, I think we will solve the issue. Yeah, so now I will submit, and I think we are done with it, and all the test cases are passed. And you can see guys, I also have mm, 2 correct submission to this problem after doing 12 wrong. So accuracy is 16%. Yeah, it's quite low, but gradually it will increase. So consistency is the key. So keep practicing. Thank you.